Morning everybody. Well, as you can see, Al is not with me again today. He's not on holiday this time. He's actually hurt his back quite badly. So for the last week or so he's been resting up. Anyway, this morning I've already tried 4 different permissions to try and find somewhere where the grass isn't too long. And this is about the best I can do. The grass is still long in most places, but there are 1 or 2 areas where it's short enough to detect. So basically, I'm just hoping to stumble on something that I've missed before. I do expect to dig a lot of rubbish up because the signals are going to be few and far between. So just wish me luck and just and hope that we find at least something that's worth looking at. Well, my little friends here are worth looking at anyway. Little Shetland ponies, aren't you? They're lovely little fellas. Right, let's crack on. Well, this was one of those signals. Shall I dig it or shall I give it a miss? Because I was getting an awful lot of iron mixed in with it. But I'm getting a halfway decent signal just on the edge of the clod, just there. So we'll give it a dig and just see whether or not it's anything worth looking at. But at the moment, beggars can't be choosers. Looks like a bolt. Now that's it. It must be. That's strange. I mean, it was giving me a decent reading as well, even though it's made out of iron. Maybe there's a copper washer on it or something like that. Anyway, it's rubbish. Right, we'll fill the hole in and crack on. Right then, we've got another signal down here. It's coming up at a bit of a scratchy 71. But like I said, beggars can't be choosers. Well, not at the moment anyway. Right, I'll turn the plug over and I'll get back to you. Well, this proved to be quite elusive, but I eventually found it and it's in there. So I can't see anything at the moment, so your guess is as good as mine. Oh, looks like more rubbish. A little piece of copper. Ah well, there you go. Another one for the rubbish bag. Right, fill the hole in and crack on. Well, it looks as though I've got an audience. Little Shetland ponies. Anyway, we've got a signal down here and it's coming up at a solid 84. So hopefully this time it won't be a load of rubbish. Anyway, let's turn the plug over and see what we've got. Well, it's about 5 or 6 inches deep. I don't need the pinpointer because whatever it is, it's just there. Might be another load of rubbish, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's another load of rubbish. Oh well. Just a bit of horse tack, that's all. Which is not surprising, being that there's lots of horses in the field. Ah well, there you go, another one for the rubbish bag. Fill the hole in and crack on. Well, it has to be said that I am getting a little bit fed up of digging rubbish up. But in all fairness, I did expect it. Anyway, we've got a target down here. It's only about 4 or 5 inches deep. And it's in there. So let's see what kind of rubbish we've got this time. What do you think it's going to be? Button? Foil? Came up at 79. Oh, good heavens. It's not rubbish. It's a coin. Oops. Halfpenny. Looks like Victoria. Possibly quite a young Victoria. Can't see the date. Nah. Can't see the date, but that is a welcome find after all the rubbish I've been digging up. So I'll pop that into the boxy thing, and I'm just trying to... I can't actually see Britannia. Mind you, I haven't got my glasses on. I can see what I think is the date line at the bottom. Anyway, I'll have a look later on when I've cleaned it up. But as I said, that is a welcome find. Right, we'll pop it into the box, fill the hole, and crack on. Right, well, we've got another absolutely cracking signal down here. Came up at a cracking 86. It's not in the hole, which is about 6 inches deep. It's in there. So, fingers crossed. And let's hope that it's not rubbish. It's getting smaller. And even smaller. Yeah. Some sort of eyelet or rivet, I think, or a little pulley. Not entirely sure. Well, I suppose it's bordering on rubbish, but not exactly rubbish. I don't know, might be interesting, might not be. Anyway, we'll pop it in the bag and get a bit further. Right then, well, looks like I've got company again. Anyway, got another decent signal down here, coming up in between 86 and 89. So we'll give it a dig and see if we can get the plug out, find out what it is without the horses disturbing me too much. Catch you in a minute. Right then, it's not in the plug, it's still in the hole somewhere. Round about, just there. So, well, whatever it is, it's in there. Huh. What's that then? I thought it was a shotty at first, but it's a bit too big. Might be a plug. Not too sure. It's got some writing on it. It's possible, only possible, that it's the end of a flare. A bit like a shotgun cartridge, but much bigger. I think it's got some writing on it. So hopefully we might be able to find out exactly what that is. Got something on the inside. Maybe a small detonator cap. On the other hand, I could be completely wrong. Anyway, at least it's not rubbish, and I'm quite happy with it. Right, we'll pop it away and crack on. Well, as you can see, I'm underneath one of the pylons. Now, I've changed the channel on the detector, so I'm not really getting much interference. I got a cracking signal down here. Came up at 81, 82, it's only about 4 inches deep. And it's this little item. And I don't know what it is. Has anybody out there got any ideas what that might be? Because I am stumped. I thought it might have been a hairpin at first, but it's not, because it's got that blob on the other end. So I don't really know. But it looks interesting, if nothing else. So if anybody's got any ideas what that might be, please leave me a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. Right, we'll pop this away and see if there's anything else under here. Well, I'm still under the pylon, and it looks as though we might have got ourselves a very nice little button. Now, if it is a nice button, I'll be quite happy, because I do like a good button. There's lots of gold gilding on it. Looks as though there might be a crown on the top, maybe some sort of military button. There is some writing on it. I think the shank's still on it. So yeah, if it is a military button, might be able to find out what regiment it was. But we do find a lot of military stuff on this permission. Buttons, shrapnel from anti-aircraft shells, military badges, that kind of thing. That flare that I dug up, if it is a flare. So yeah, a lovely button. Right, we'll pop it away and crack on. Right then, well, I'm getting a double hit on this one. I don't know whether you can hear that. Coming up at 87. Now, I'm suspecting possibly horse tack or something along those lines, but I could be completely wrong. And it's just there, whatever it is. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What's that? I tell you what, I'll bring you closer. Might be something worth looking at, that. Now then, now then. I mean, it might just be an old sixpence. In fact, it probably is. But after what I've been finding so far, that is a very welcome find. Hold on. No, oh, it's a Victoria. I am well happy with that. That's the best thing I've found all day. In fact, apart from the Victorian halfpenny, it's probably the only thing I've found worth looking at today. So that has made my day. A nice Victorian sixpence. Which just goes to show there is still stuff on here to be found. Because Al and myself have done this place to death. Can't quite see the date on it. But it doesn't matter, it's Victoria. What a cracking find. Back on the silver. Right, we'll pop that into the boxy thing and go for a cup of coffee. Right, well, I'm just on my way back for that cup of coffee and I've picked up another signal on the way. About 5 inches deep. Came up at 85 and it's just about there. So oh, might be another coin. Yeah, there's a coin. Well, nice little sixpence and then a coin. Not sure who it is. Could be King George, I think. Well, it might even be... Might even be the late Queen's dad. No, I think it's King George. A little bit earlier then. I don't know, maybe round about the First World War, something like that. But it's another nice little find. Right, we'll pop it into the boxy thing and go and get that coffee. Unless I get another signal. Right, I'm calling it a day. It's getting a little bit too hot for me. They said it was going to be about 21. It feels more like 25 to be honest. And I've found more than I thought I would. More than happy with the find really, especially the silver sixpence. So, on that note, I'm throwing the towel in and ending on a high with the silver sixpence. So thank you very much for joining me. Please keep hitting that subscribe button and I'll catch you the next time round and hopefully Al will be with me next time. Okie dokie. Catch you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye.